What is up, guys? It's Sean from Window Tint Warriors, and I am on my phone doing a quick video while I'm driving. But while it's fresh on my head, a lot of you guys have been commenting recently on my recent videos. Why don't you shrink on the outside on the door windows before installing the film? And there's a couple reasons for this. Not only being that you don't have to, but the main reason is I bottom load the material as you see in my videos, and that gives me easy access to the lower edge of the window tint after it's installed. And as long as I know that that window isn't too aggressively curved and it's not going to require a ton of shrinking, I won't shrink on the outside because I know I'm going to bottom load. I know that bottom edge is going to be accessible for me to shrink on the inside with the gray lid coat card and the heat gun. So that's the main reason I don't. And I'll tell you right now, there's two cars that I will always shrink on the outside. It's going to be a Chevy Corvette, because that is one of the most curved frameless windows you're ever going to do. The older they are, the harder they are. And a Honda Accord sedan, specifically the 2010 body style year. The rear doors, you should always shrink on the outside, because once you go to the inside, it's extremely hard. For some reason, that specific car, the back doors only are hard to shrink from the inside after you apply the film. It's just become something known to me. Every time I do one, I'll shrink it on the outside, because every time I go to shrink it on the inside, I end up creasing it or it doesn't shrink properly. And I've been doing this for 10 years, and yes, I still mess some things up. So to come to a conclusion of the question, why don't you shrink on the outside? I do in certain situations, but very minimally. Now, if I weren't bottom loading, dropping the film in, removing the weather stripping, and I was doing that half roll up, you know, you leave that little strip of the clear release liner, like I'm going to be doing tonight in the live video. You leave the clear release liner so that you can put the top portion of the window tint on, squeegee that out, roll the window up, and then peel the release liner, and then lay the rest of the film down behind the weather stripping. If I was doing that method every time, yes, I would check on the outside of the window. I would do a wet check to make sure there's no aggressive fingers that have to be shrunk, because the last thing you want is for a finger to pop up when you have the gasket still in place, because you have the chance of soaking up any debris that's attached to that gasket from the water that sucks up into that finger. So yes, if you're not bottom loading, always check and always shrink on the outside just to be safe. But if you're bottom loading, save yourself that time, install the film, unless it's a Honda Accord 2010 sedan, shrink that back window on the outside always. Otherwise, if you're bottom loading, just bottom load it and you're good to go. So I hope that answers that question. If you guys have any more questions that you want me to make a video explanation about, I'm more than happy to do it. I can do it while I'm driving. My car practically drives itself, so I'm safe. Knock on wood, there's no wood in here. But if you guys have any other questions that you want thoroughly answered, put it in the comments down below. Please subscribe, smash that like button, and turn on your alerts for my channel, because I want you guys to see all this content that I have coming. I really hope that you appreciate the videos that I've been putting out, because one, I take a lot of time and effort to make them, and two, it costs me money to make those videos. So the fact that you guys subscribe, like the videos, interact with me on it, it really means a lot, and it helps me keep doing what I'm doing. So I will see you guys in the next video if I don't see you in the live broadcast tonight. Peace.